Oh, it just started.
What?
Well, normally it asks me if I'm serious about recording, but it just started. But I kind of want to keep.
It trusted you.
I kind of want to
accepted you into it.
I kind of want to keep this
And
part
it
in.
keeps going. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So here we go.
Yeah. This is the intro to our best episode ever.
Because we prepared the least. Ladies and gentlemen, Great Night is brought to you by
1059 The Cat.
And so we begin. Off Kyo, then gets real quiet, still using the same breath of shit, then runs out of breath, and that's the end. Hey guys, welcome to Great Night. How are you, Justin Robert Young?
Hi, Brian. What's going on? Dude, you want to know what? I feel like it's about time that we broke this thing down.
Yeah, I think we should.
Yeah. Enough of the pussyfooting.
Yeah.
Let's break it down.
Let's break it down. Motherfucker.
And of course, I'm talking about that video from Beverly Hills Cop.
Yes. The heat is on?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Because, I mean, a lot of people, look, I don't want to get political.
Yeah.
There are only 75 more people that need to subscribe to Scam Nation for it to cross the 2 million mark. Joe Biden's got a lot to say. Donald Trump's got a lot to say.
Yeah.
I don't want to make this something that gets people offended.
No.
But we do need to break down the heat is on video created for the movie Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah, well, and a lot of people will say, but Brian and Justin, you will be denied the pennies on the dollar of revenues compared to your Patreon hosts that you would have collected in ad revenues because they're going to claim this video.
Brian, you're right. Your inner monologue does say that, but I'm discarding it and saying we should go ahead and play it right now. Again, less than 75 subscribers away from 2 million on Scam Nation, the channel that started it all.
Yep. All right. Well, welcome to copyrighted music violation land. Here we go.
Hold on. Pause it.
Wait.
Pause it.
Hold on. Why is Arnim Zola or
Arnim Zola?
Is that his name?
The guy that appears inside the TV.
Tell me I'm wrong.
That haunts
Tell me
America.
I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong.
Why is Arnim Zola here?
I'm sorry. Did you have another point?
Well, my point was, why does a music video for a song that's in a movie begin with an old man spooling a movie?
Yeah, because
that would be like a book about somebody writing beginning with a lumberjack.
Well, I mean that would
like,
be
a
good book.
Why would it be so far back? Again, less than 75 people away from a crowning achievement in the career of Brian Brushwood. Scam Nation, head on over there, youtube.com/Scam Nation to sign up for it. But keep playing. Maybe it'll explain it.
All right.
Maybe there's a reason why it's
counting
somebody
down.
who's fooling a movie.
Oh, shit. That's why. Please. Shout
Wait,
at police.
hold on.
Yeah.
It was just clips from the music video and clips from the movie.
What was?
That got played after. So the man spooling the movie, like he's fucking cinema paradisio.
Yes.
Like, the art of the cinema.
He's literally holding a knife.
He did. He's got one of them old timey fans next to him because that shit is hot. Like he's like the art is what it is what the matters. Oh, feed it into the machine.
I feel like there's a little bit of ethnic topspin being played.
Cinema Paradiso.
Okay,
It's
all
a
right.
movie about Italians watching movies.
All right.
Ain't you never seen Cinema Paradiso?
No, I've only seen
Let's
them.
play the trailer for Cinema Paradiso.
I've only seen Mario
Let's
movie.
play the trailer for Cinema
all right.
Paradiso.
Hold on, let me just move
Let's
this out of
just
the way.
move that out of the way and watch the trailer for Cinema Paradiso.
Okay. All right. Here we go. You
Again.
Cinema.
Less than 75 subscribers away from a crowning achievement in Brian Brushman's career.
all right, well.
And we're going to celebrate it the way it was meant to be celebrated.
Okay, here we go.
By
I
watching
found
the
it.
trailer for Cinema Paradiso.
Okay, here we go. Oh my God, it does. I mean, you weren't wrong, my friend. It's pretty
Okay,
good.
wait, no, just go ahead and play it without sound, and I'll just do the sound from memory.
Okay.
I've seen this trailer so many times.
Is this a new movie?
No. Cinema Paradiso. No,
Yeah.
very old movie
It's an old movie.
from the 90s. Yeah, but I've seen the trailer so many times. I can just do all the sound.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Let me just let me reposition. I'm gonna give it its proper due.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
And hold on. There we go.
The heat is on the street. Inside your head, on every beat.
There must have been an audio mix-up. I'm sorry.
No, you got it.
All right. Well, let me hit play again.
No. Started from where it was.
Yeah, I backed it up.
By the way, this is for the 4K re-release. No. I'm saying where it went before. I don't have a lot in the tank on this, so I was actually glad. that you
Okay. All right.
had.
All right. Here.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. And
And the beats alive.
Oh, I'm an Italian man. Oh, I'm going down to the Cinema Paradiso. Boy, do I love the movies. Oh, this small Italian town. We don't even have the water, but we do have the pictures. Chairs, fuck them. I love movies, fucking chairs. Watches are okay because they're like movies on my wrist. Like, I watch, Smaller Bambino. He watches the movies. Oh, what does he see? A kicking and a punching. All of the dumb Italians fucking love it. Oh, we're laughing. Oh, it's so great. Movies, they're the magic of a child. We go out in the water and watch movies. That's how much we love them. And now I make the movies and film my girlfriend with a movie. Oh no, fire! Fire is awful. Fire's terrible. It's the opposite of movies. And now we all so sad because of the movies. There's women. Oh, is that my girlfriend? Is she a nun now? Bet you that's fucked up. Anyway, we're all watching movies again. Cinema Paradiso. Cinema Paradiso.
Paradiso.
Where's the subscriber count at?
Oh, I don't know. I barely pay attention to that stuff, but
Yeah.
take a look.
When did you start the YouTube channel for Scam Nation?
Oh yeah, no. There was a hot minute that Revision 3 thought they were in competition with YouTube.
Yeah.
Which in retrospect, kind of hilarious. I mean, hilarical irony, not
Yeah.
because I'm speaking ill of my previous employer who gave me the launch of
Yes,
my career.
yes. All due humility. What time did what date? Did it
What
start?
time?
What time of day was it when it started?
So
Answer truthfully.
the channel launched in 2008 in April. Oh my God. Founders Day is not only going to be during an eclipse
Yeah.
on Founders Day,
Mm.
it might,
Be the same goddamn day.
right?
Yeah.
Fuck. People in the chat, can you guys find out when the very first Scam School episode happened? Because I know later that day was when Justin and I met. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Wait, oh, wow.
Wow. Wait, was that the hello brain email?
Oh, yeah.
Or was that after?
I think that was, whatever it was the very first one.
The first email. Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe the first email. We've investigated the first email. That was definitely hello brain.
It's pretty good. I do actually have audio of that phone call that we had.
Okay, let's go ahead and listen to it.
Tell me, can you feel it? Tell me, can you feel it? The heat is on. The heat is on.
That's true. No, let me see the goddamn video. The whole point is this video. I don't know why. Okay, but like, here's the thing. In the video, there's a very, very keen part of it about the guy who's spooling the video of the music video, which
Yeah.
includes clips from the movie.
No, it's Arnim Zola. He's what he does is he kills the character that you play him on, and then he shows up. He makes him appear on the other lands.
Okay, so you're not going to engage in this. You're just going to make Marvel Snap references.
No, not entirely. That's just also on the menu.
It's just also a thing that will happen.
But also, yeah, no, it's fucked up.
I just want to know why. Like, why? Has to be an elemental version of what would become a trope, which is a music video that also has the added value of scenes from a movie. And sometimes they blend together, and sometimes the actors from the movie appear in the video, and sometimes there's like a way that you can make them the same thing. But this is not only among the first times it's ever done, but they're so scared of the concept of just letting them be together that they have to say, but who's putting them together?
Okay,
yes, let's create the cinematographer.
Yes.
Like,
Okay.
I'm the bad genius. No one's ever thought to put the band together with the movie until me, the fucking human centipede of entertainment.
So, all right. So I actually have a pic. People in the chat, first of all, they already busted us. 2008, April 6th was the day we met. So
The day we met,
well, talk to each
we
other on the
talked
phone.
to each other,
Hello, brain.
which was, very soon after Hello Brain. 'Cause Hello Brain was me trying to get you on the podcast, the Magic podcast.
Well,
and then we wound up, I think, talking on the phone. I can't remember if it was before or after that because you were caught in a little magic controversy.
Well, I think we talked. I think that was the very first time we spoke on the phone. Was the magic controversy, which was within 7 minutes of the show coming out because magicians are be like that.
I do think I hit you up before that because that was the whole thing. Was my roommate was really, really into Revision 3.
Right.
And man, a few words. Beautiful, beautiful man. Shout out Chris Burney. But he is like, hey, Revision 3 has a magic show. And then left the kitchen because we were roommates. And I'm like,
right from the other room, you hear.
The heat is on.
That was destiny calling, baby. That was destiny calling. Woo, woo! I knew my train was coming into the station.
That's only in the morning.
Exactly. Should be making breakfast.
Yep. So I think we if the show came out on the 6th, I am certain we spoke within 48 hours of
There was something there.
This channel happened.
But that means that so many years later, we gathered together for Founders Day on a goddamn eclipse. Isn't that fucking wild? A lot of things are happening, Brian. There's a big milestone for the channel.
Yep.
An eclipse.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Anything else? Huh? 60 people. Only 60 people stand between you and a crowning achievement of your career. Boy, would it be embarrassing if it didn't happen before the show. And
yeah, I don't know. The show could go on for a long time, my friend.
fair point. Fair point.
Anyway, so you called, I picked up the phone, and all I heard was...
The shadows high.
Yeah, that was the biggest thing I wanted to talk about was how high the shadows were. I was like, look, I mean, are they where they need to be? Or are they where they ought to be?
Or are they too high?
Are they too high? Are the shadows high?
Yeah.
That was the big question I had for you.
I was more, if I remember the conversation correctly, I was more dialed in on whether or not people realized.
Yeah. I remember that. You were really concerned about whether or not people realized. We've told this story a million times, right? About why we were talking.
No, I don't think we've ever told it once.
We were talking because it wasn't the first episode of Scam School, was it?
It
the
was.
warning?
It was. As a matter of fact, as we record our live reactions to this moment, do you know what the #1 driving video is? Is a revisit of the exact same fucking trick.
Really?
I have built a fucking career on teaching children to poison their lungs.
To huff
Matches.
Yeah.
I got in trouble with other magicians over it. I got forgiven. I established a lifelong partnership and friendship.
So let's be clear. The first episode of Scam School is Brian teaching a trick where you light a match and then you put out the match and you can exhale smoke.
Right.
That is the magic effect. It is fucking awesome. It looked awesome. It launched the goddamn channel that is about to cross 2 million subscribers on YouTube. Proof is in the pudding. Brian believes in this shit so much that we were literally down at the border a month and a half ago, and we're with a bunch of like serious people, and of course they find out he's a magician. And what does he teach them? This goddamn trick. I watched him teach a bunch of professionals this goddamn trick a month and a half ago. That's how fucking good it is.
Okay, well, and thankfully you caught it on cell phone video. Let's take a look.
Yep. There we go. For those of you who are only listening, this is my cell phone video. It has Eddie Murphy and Judge Nelson.
No, Judge Reinhold.
Or that one.
Oh.
Caught up in the Judds, I was looking out for you. So the reason why that was a real kerfuffle was because at the time, the hottest brand in Magic was Theory 11. Theory 11, of course, still going strong. Shout out to JB. But the forums were a really, really big deal at that time. And there was a DVD out. Again, a lot of anachronistic things that are happening in this story.
Remember DVDs?
But our friend, Danny Garcia, was teaching literally this trick. And so it kind of crystallized both the best and the worst of what was to come about the Scam School dialogue in the Magic community. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, trust me, you've lived a better life. And that was Scam School exposes things that are being sold. That was the controversy.
That was the false perception.
The controversy.
Yes.
Now, thankful that there was somebody who actually gave a shit about, I don't know, clearing things up in the magic industry at that point.
I mean, that would have to be somebody who was like trained in the ancient arts of proper journalism or some shit.
Yes, which boiled down to, I don't know, why don't I call somebody? Like something that does not exist in terms of message board bullshit or Facebook dialogue, but because I had just either contacted Brian to be on the show or had already had Brian on the show. I don't remember.
I believe you had neither.
I had reached out to you, and then we were scheduling a thing, but then this happens, and I reached out to you again and was like, "Hey, by the way, I want to ask you about this."
I'm almost certain that the previous contact that you're thinking of is that the magician action figure video where I just took Guile and painted my clothes on him and made fun of David Blaine.
I do remember talking to you about that, but I do remember the first time that I ever knew who the fuck you were was when Scam School came out because of my roommate. Yeah. That is very, very clear to me. Anyway, very shortly after this happens, I email Brian. Don't even call him because I'm not even that good of a journalist. And we wound up getting on the phone.
Yeah, we got on the phone because I remember this was my eldest daughter, Penny, was, I don't know, very, very young. Bonnie was, I think Josie had been born. So Josie was an infant. Holy moly. Long timers. Just picture Josie is a actual nursing infant.
Yeah.
When Brian is launching this teaching magic show at a time that nobody's really sure what the rules are about teaching magic. And Justin reaches out, and all I know about iTricks is that I'm like, oh my God, this is the website of record for magic news. I better not mess this up. And
so you were nervous.
Oh my goodness. I remember telling Bonnie,
That's a chance you take when the heat's on you.
and she was
That
like,
was a very good thing. It was the chance you take when the heat was on you.
But luckily, while the pressure was high, I did realize that Justin and I should have a conversation about it.
At which point you told me that, hey, I taught Danny Garcia that trick. I learned it from somebody else. You can talk to Danny if you want to, but Danny will tell you the exact same thing, that I taught him this trick. And so I had no problem with him making the DVD, but I also have no problem showing it on this YouTube channel.
This emerging platform.
YouTube wasn't even a thing.
Right.
This brand new television replacement that I'm a part of, which was actually
also
a non-ironic thought at the time.
Also, it is literally a trick that is referred to as old and silly by Martin Gardner in a pre-World War II era. He saw Japanese children using it. Is how it happened.
Is how you learned of it.
Yeah.
So anyway, we had previously talked to Danny Garcia, so I contacted Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia said, "Oh yeah, for sure. Brian told me this at a Texas Association of Magicians conference, exactly the way that you said it. It was very, very clear that all the stories matched, and so I wrote a blog post about it, and that was that. Including
the phrase that I believed kind of made me fall in love with you as a friend immediately. They are both viceroys in the kingdom of awesome, and I felt the weight of all 12 magicians in the universe fall off my shoulders. By the way, when we were like literally 2 hours ago, we were at Backspin and music came on. I said, it's our song.
True. True. Suffragette City.
Yeah.
Which that was later when I had come up to see. Was that the first time that you were solo
Yeah.
at Halloween Horror Nights?
It was the second year I was at Halloween. No. Yes. Yes. It was the first year that I was solo at Halloween Horror Nights.
I think you were part of a variety thing before.
Correct.
If I remember
correct.
correctly.
Yeah. This is the first time, like, I sent them my banners and they, with all of this, I don't know. I'd put a camera on it, but most of you guys know it. The revolutionary imagery and all that shit. I felt pretty cool at that time.
I mean, it's a cool time.
It was a
Cool time to be Brian Brushwood. And
sorry, you were saying?
it's funny how, like, comedically, it's play it when there's nothing happening. But you just think nothing happening is whenever Brian stops talking. As soon as Brian stops talking, play the fucking music because nothing's happening.
I mean, technically, I'm exacting revenge for the same game that you and I play on each other all the time.
What's that?
It's where one of us is about to talk and the other one resumes the bit in there. Like
Give me an example.
Well,
Give me one more example.
I mean, like,
Give me another example.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm done. Ba-da!
2 players now.
Yeah, no. So I came up and ruined my relationship at the time, which was falling apart. So it was no harm, no foul.
Building 7.
Mm-hmm. It was the building 7 of relationships.
Needed to go down anyway.
Nobody really knew why it went down. Some people have some really dark conspiracy theories, but at the end of the day, it was probably going down one way or another. Yeah, no, my girlfriend and I had come up from South Florida, and we're staying at some shitty motel. And then she was like, "Oh, okay. Well, you have to do an interview." And I'm like, "Yeah, I have to do an interview." And she's like, "Oh, I'll fuck around Halloween Horror Nights." We're both Florida kids, so we're used to fucking around at Halloween Horror Nights. And so she goes and fucks around for a while. And she's like, "Hey, how's the interview going?" I'm like, "I'm just hanging out with Brian." And she's like, "Okay." And I'm like, "Yeah, it's gonna be. He's got like 2 more shows, and then I'm gonna do the interview, so it's gonna be a while." And she's like, "I'm kind of done with all the houses. Like, I ain't got shit to do." And I'm like, "Cool." She's like, "Okay, well, I'm gonna go back to the hotel." And I knew she was pissed. She was not hiding it that she was like annoyed with it. And so I was like, I don't know. But we had played This Is Why It's Our Song very early in the afternoon.
Yeah. You
had set up Rock Band.
Yep.
In the back of your Pacifica.
That's a real sentence.
Real
That
sentence.
is true.
And you were like, "Oh, like I kind of feel like I'm like an interloper, right? You got your crew, you got your people that you've been hanging out with at Halloween Horror Nights." And you're like, "Hey, man, you want to play Rock Band?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And you're like, "Do you know how to play?" I'm like, "I'm not really good at any of the instruments, but like I can sing." And you're like, "Cool." And Suffragette City by David Bowie was what was selected. And boom, we ripped it.
I actually have footage of it. Here we are.
Let's go. Mm-hmm. God, we look so young. We look so young. Go back to it one more time. Wow. Just days gone by, huh? R.I.P. Bowie. R.I.P. Bowie. What a songster that guy was.
Yeah, you want to know what's really weird?
What's that, Brian?
This video, it actually. Well, here, let me show you.
Yeah, please show me the video. I have no idea how I explain this to audio-only listeners.
Well, you remember?
I have no idea how, like, now you're just actually playing Suffragette City while still playing The Heat Is On video, which, for the record, is a man spooling a movie that is cut between the song's performance and scenes from the movie Beverly Hills Cop.
Hey, boss, I'd
are
like a
in-
free
we are
beer.
in a-
Hey, boss.
Pop culture clusterfuck, the likes of which has never been seen. All while we're waiting for a YouTube channel to pass 2 million viewers. For the record, less than 50 people. Less than 50 people need to get on this train for it to go ahead and pass the final station.
Whatever happened to Judge Reinhold?
My name is Judge. That was a joke from Arrested Development, where he was the judge in a celebrity judge show.
Hey, man.
Deserved it. Deserved it. Deserved it. Useless, nutritionless fucking conversation from me. Not a joke, not a conversation, just a statement of a thing that was in my head. Hey, Brian.
What's up?
When was the first time that you looked at YouTube and said, well, there's something here?
Never. Until I began to fight with Revision 3 about who owned it. And then all of a sudden, it was the most important thing on the planet. Which
So
is,
do you own the channel now?
oh, yeah. Well, actually, technically, Google owns the channel. Google
course it
owns all of the channels.
You lease the channel.
Well, what I do is at Google's, what I own is the IP, and what I own are the videos that I make for it. What I get is at Google's, or sorry, Alphabet Corporation's largesse, I get to display it for a pittance of ad dollars while secretly making my money on a online store called scamstuff.com, geared
Yeah.
for the modern rogue, occasionally with sponsored posts from the likes of Squarespace. Head on over to squarespace.com/rogue. Make sure to spell it right.
Yep.
And
Squarespace. Make a website. Question mark. That's their slogan.
but in terms of ownership, it was really it was the real estate of the YouTube channel, which was smoothed out.
Can we have a for real conversation about what you want to do with that channel? Because I had some ideas that I've told you privately, but I would be happy to be drunk enough to tell you publicly on the podcast about what you should do.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
I mean, why not, right? Well, we're here revisiting times past, and unless there's another fun,
what?
Scam School memory. Here's a fun Scam School memory I have. One time, I was in my house in Margate, Florida, and all of a sudden, I get a very panicked text, or sorry, a couple of texts, and then a call from Brian, and he says, "Justin, are you by a computer?" And I said, "Yes, I am." And he said, "Could you log in to," I forget what you needed me to log into, but the problem was you had gotten very mad at a bartender in San Francisco and had accidentally told people to review bomb the
We all go through phases.
Twitter. You needed me to go into your Twitter and to delete a tweet.
When the heat's on you, when the heat is on.
Yeah. Delete. And I did it.
That's back before. That's back before people took Twitter seriously.
Well, I mean, it was back before Twitter had an ability to delete tweets on the mobile web, for sure.
Yep.
Because I don't even think they had an app at that point. I had to log into the actual ass website.
I was there on location.
Hey, Brian.
Yeah.
Brian.
Yep.
And the tweet is gone. You didn't have a chance. I deleted that shit for you.
The tweet is gone. Yeah, no, you were. That would have been really early. That would have been like 2009 or so. It was a case where we had booked the venue, everything was agreed upon, we were ready to shoot, and all I knew is that for whatever reason, the guy who happened to be bartending that day wanted to squeeze us for money.
Ooh.
Allegedly, you know, this might have been a dream, Justin.
Yep.
So let's call this a flight of fancy.
Sure, yeah.
But
It was all a dream. You used to read Word Up magazine. Salt and Pepper and Heavy D up in the magazine.
But in this dream that I had, Justin.
Yeah. Keep running, Diddy. Anyway, move along.
Sorry, we need a palate cleanser.
No, do it. Where's Diddy? I don't know where Diddy is. Suge Knight is laughing. I'm just saying. Suge Knight is laughing right now. Oh, the rich baritone laugh of Suge Knight.
So we show up.
I thought I told you that we won't stop. He should enter that in as evidence. He told them that he wouldn't stop.
So we go to shoot, and everything was established, permission and I don't know, location things are signed and all that stuff. But whoever's working the bar is just like annoyed that people who want to be in this empty bar and shoot a YouTube video before it was even on YouTube, and you know, pretty much tries to squeeze us for a bribe. And I was like, oh, hells no. And so I take to YouTube with
this was actually a quote. It was recorded at the time. Brian said, the line is here. No further. I'm tweeting about it.
I forget what I said, but it was nakedly, like, it was so nakedly like, burn these motherfuckers down. This is back when nobody cared about Yelp, when nobody cared about Twitter.
Somebody cared about Yelp because they got on your shit as soon as they started seeing a review after review after review that was 1 star, and then that led you to call me to take down the tweet because you couldn't take down the tweet without
He's really feeling it at this point. Like, look at this. He's like into it.
I know, he's spooling the goddamn movie. Like, why? It's an infuriating level of abstraction from a meta context. Marshall McLuhan is coming in his pants. And now it's retracting into his penis because he's so happy.
Yeah, no.
Follow the metaphor, kids.
It's funny. It's funny how things change over time, and something so punk rock and silly would be a cancelable offense nowadays. Or actually, not even nowadays. 2 years ago, and then now we're back to.
Wait, hold on. I'm lost here. What would be a cancelable offense?
Oh, to publicly insist that your Twitter mob trash a small business.
You think
Sam-
that's never gotten anybody canceled? Inciting mob violence doesn't get people canceled. Doing a thing that is secretly shameful gets people canceled. If you are inciting mob violence, that just means you're part of the mob. You're just one of the fucking people who dress up as Yankees in the Warriors, right? You're just one of the feral gang roaming amongst the irradiated countryside that is social media.
God, I wonder if you did manage to delete the tweet, but I wonder if that brief flash mob on Yelp around 2009 is accessible.
Do you remember the bar?
I remember it was in San Francisco.
Okay.
And I remember
Narrowing it down.
I remembered that the comments on Yelp like directly were like, I can't believe they would renege on their commitment to
Scam School.
Yeah. That's all 2009, I think.
You don't remember the name of the bar.
Well, we didn't.
Or
end
are
up
you
shooting
intentionally?
Oh, you know what?
Wink very slowly if you definitely remember the name of the bar. You don't want to say it on the show.
I do not remember the bar, but I do remember. I can track down the date because that was the same night that we had Bella from. They did a show on Revision 3 called Unboxing Porn, and the conceit was, hey, baby, like, oh, damn. And they had Waka Waka music and shit.
Yeah.
We ended up shooting down the street, and I think she was in an episode where it had something to do with, like, letters. Like, I think the challenge was to come up with words that didn't have this letter, this letter, this letter, this letter, this letter. And then what you did is you cued the other person to say, well, I could think of one. How about the word 1, 2, 3? And then they like caught on and they were able to name unlimited letters because all of the alphanumeric versions of Arabic numerals don't have those letters.
So you remember the trick that was taught
Fucking
during that episode.
Yes, that's exactly right.
And so if somebody could find the last name of Bella and then Google it with Scam School.
And figure out what date that was published.
Well, no. We would get what we wanted, which was the bar. Like, that's really what we want.
Right.
Is to find out whether or not the bar is still open and what their current Yelp rating
Oh my
is.
gosh.
That's really what we want to know.
I actually think I might remember.
It was
the
probably
guy's
around 2010, yes.
I think I might remember the guy's name, but I don't want to say
The
it.
bartender?
Yeah.
Say a name that is similar to it, but with 3 more O's at the end.
Do you know my middle name, Justin?
What's that, Brian?
If you know, just spelled different.
Oh, his name was Alan?
God damn it.
My work's down the drain. She's a total blam blam. She said you had to keep it, but
You know how it was spelled? You creepy fucker. You know how it was spelled?
I mean, I just read the reviews on that site, and it seemed like they all had.
So that Alan, that fucking skeezy ass Alan, looking for a goddamn little fiver, little tenner, huh? Little C note. Little C note. What was he looking for as a bribe?
I think
Was he what kind of grease was this man looking for to keep the wheels moving?
I mean, first of all,
Hey, I'm just a little Fanucci. I need to wet my beak.
first of all, I actually think if it was the establishment owner, I think a more rational conversation would have happened. But
I think if I remember correctly, it was the establishment owner that called furious because there was a shit ton of 1-star reviews coming in, and they were hitting his or her email, and they were very fucking mad and called the bar and was like, "What the fuck is happening? Why are we getting review bombed?"
Yay. Here, I got a link I'm gonna play.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We might find it. What's the count? What's the current count? What are we looking at?
The count?
What's the count?
Yeah.
Less than 40. Less than 40.
Wordsmith. All right, Professor Word.
No.
We're gonna put your
Go
skills-
back to the establishing shot.
Nope.
We need to see what fucking bar. I don't give a fuck about the actual episode.
This is not at the bar. This is the retreat bar.
Oh,
and so
you guys got RUNNOFT?
Let me just say,
That was you coming out of the bar. Is Axel Foley getting thrown out the plate glass window? Fucking Alan's like, give me $200, and you're like, I'll remove the review bomb you. Whap! Fucking thrown the fuck out.
oh Jesus.
All right, Fireside Bar on Irving Street, but that was the retreat bar.
Yes. Those were the heroes in this story. But it would have been, I believe, less than 2 blocks away. And if you go to archive.org, you might be able to catch Ashwood's tweets around that time. Or Yelp reviews from around that time, if you can figure out like when that happened. Boy, is this just Confessions, the podcast?
No, we're celebrating a pop culture staple, and I am not bullshitting. Scam School has been something that has meant a lot to a lot of people, mostly because magic means a lot to people that are both teenage and injured. So
I'm sorry.
these are at moments of weakness that they get in to magic. And in a bygone era, it was, learning something or buying a Lance Burton or a Chris Angel magic kind of thing or getting a Tarbell's book. But for an entire generation, people have learned the art of magic by way of Scam School's YouTube channel. It has been indispensable. You have an entire generation of magicians. You should feel very, very proud of it. And there's a reason why, as somebody who covered the industry for a long time and was literally there at the fucking beginning, I am
also
very proud.
who
Very,
personally
very proud to
saved
be
my
here.
bacon by removing a tweet by logging into my account.
Very proud to be here as it crosses a major milestone. No bullshit. This is something that you should be genuinely proud of.
I legitimately am pretty stoked about it. No, I'm genuinely, truly stoked.
What is
about
that?
it.
Why do you have a hard time processing joy? Wow. You can just feel the tension.
No,
You can't let the joy in. Why?
because you
Connect honestly. My tendrils are snaking out to you. Unfurl them and tangle them with mine, so we might mix the joy.
you have a talent for that. Truly, I don't know. I think you and I both have an attraction to self-deprecation, and we both know that. Let me do this. Imagine a magician who is pure ego. Imagine thinking to yourself, I don't want to ever be pure ego. I will always embrace self-deprecation in relation to my audience and never, ever harvest before I've planted. That's why.
Yeah, but you planted like over 15 years ago, and now you're harvesting. Like this is the harvest.
I mean,
So you mean like sure, you have that maxim. Good maxim, hell of a maxim. Best maxim since the magazine. But now you're harvesting.
all right.
Now you're harvesting.
If
So I mean, like unless your new slogan is harvesting, Bullshit, am I right?
All right.
You should celebrate your goddamn victories.
If I'm going to speak from the heart.
Uh-oh. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Looks like this bar was 2 blocks away from Fireside and feels like it could be a scam school location. Let's take a look at that. Renaigu from across the goddamn globe in Amsterdam hits us with the fucking sauce. Brian, is this the bar?
I do not know, but I do know that the only way to find out is to go to archive.org and see if you can find the Yelp scores from whatever date that was.
So you should be searching on archive.org.
Yes.
Brian's Twitter. And
No, not
Yelp.
not my Twitter. You should be searching their Yelp reviews.
Well, I mean, if you're going to archive.org. What was that bar though? Because I want to know whether or not I know these bars.
It was not. I think it was a sports bar or something. Oh, doggone it.
Oh, Balzahan. A
What?
sports bar.
Old Balzahan.
Yeah, you want a bucket of beers at Old Balzahan?
Okay.
We got the games on. Hey, who wants to watch some games? We got wingdings. Old Balzahan's been around. But give me $200 fucking
I was about to say,
Give
there's
me
only-
$200 fucking dollars if you want to make sure that you shoot your goddamn internet things. Fuck you, IPTV. YouTube's the future. Old Balzahan has thrown its lot with internet-served video. Fuck direct downloads. I have a very specific point of view. My name is Doug O'Balzahan. 24 left. 24 people left.
Oh, god damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was a crazy, that was like peak realizing, like, oh shit, maybe there's something to what we're doing. Maybe, there is something to Twitter and so on. Maybe there is power here. I think this was before you and I pulled off the world record creating prank of encouraging
Conan going
journalists
to
to
Conan
lie
going to
about
Revision 3?
Yes.
Yeah. That was great. God, that was a great time.
By the way, same stage. Josie's gonna be. Doug is gonna be performing.
Oh, shit. All right. So we do need to talk about that. Number one, you need to support this show. Patreon.com/Great Night. You get a bonus episode each and every week. Bonus episodes have been really fucking good. You're going to really like it. Patreon.com/Great Night. Here's the bigger thing. We've got a once in a generation event that is happening, and that is on April 6th. 8th, April 8th.
April
no,
6th
but April 6th
was.
is when we will be at the Battle of the Bands.
Oh my God, you're right.
And that is Josie or my friend Doug from high school. They look a lot alike. They will be performing at Stubbs Barbecue. Now, I initially thought that was a free event and everybody could just show up and have a good time and cheer for Josie's band, Almost a Girl Band.
Right.
But we have since been informed that you do need to buy tickets. So you will need to go
It's
to
Stubbs. Oh man, BBQ tickets. Stubbs with 2 B's.
Ben Franklin in chat says, is it really the same night as the company Austin FC game? Friend, I've got great news for you. No, it is the same day because we have been informed that Almost a Girl Band will play around noon.
Yes.
Which means that there will be a pub crawl featuring your boy, and we will lead our way through 6th Street. We will fucking march our ass down to Rainey if we have to. We will make it worth it for anybody who comes in for this event. who shows up for Almost a Girl Band, who buys a ticket at Stubbs Barbecue.
By the way, buy a ticket in advance because they are programming based on that. Justin, how great would it be if, like, they open the doors and there's a giant crowd? They're like, oh my God, we've never had a bigger crowd. And then the moment Almost a Girl Band plays, suddenly everyone's like, okie dokie. And then they leave.
See ya. Dog on the way out. So everybody go there, pick it up. It's on Eventbrite. Just search Band-Aid, Battle of the Bands. Go ahead and buy a ticket. You are going to need one for it. And also, apparently, with the ticket, you list who you are there to see.
That's important.
Part of the data that will determine the winner of the Battle of the Bands. We have an opportunity to make this happen. It's a good band. For the record, they don't suck, which is good.
Also,
otherwise, it would just be
they better be a good band because they're going to be playing first thing during the Founders Day event. Also, tickets are $7.99.
Yeah.
You have it?
Come on.
Cough up.
Come on. Cough it up. So we're going to do that. And then the next night, folks, it's done. Signed, sealed, delivered. We have a VIP event Sunday night, and the Miracle, Matt Donnelly.
The Miracle Matt Donnelly
will be appearing, doing his full Magic Castle set at our VIP event. It's going to be something that you don't want to miss. And I think there was something that went out today on the mailing list about how you can upgrade your ticket or you can buy a VIP ticket.
If you go to foundersdayeclipse.com, you'll see there are 4 options. One is buy a ticket. The other is have a VIP ticket. The third is upgrade your ticket to a VIP. I don't know what the fourth one was. Don't matter. Oh, the fourth one was like if you're crazy and awesome and want to build a stage with us. That's a good one. But the it's going to be so great.
I'm just saying the VIP. I'm organizing it. It's just gonna be a dope hang. Like the people that are going to be there, I'm just excited to go because it's all my favorite people. And then we're gonna get to see Matt perform. And then Brian and I will do whatever the fuck. We're going to do a Martin and Lewis routine that we'll learn in 5 minutes. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be a really, really good time.
Yeah, it's going to be precious. And everybody, if you choose to upgrade, you are going to have a very, very special time. The email that went out today, I confirmed, Justin, that I don't want to overpromise, but we've got some neighbors with a bit of space who we're big mutual fans of each other. They have a few more acres than we do. They also have room for people to either park their vans or cars or what have you in camp, or actually pitch a tent in camp. They also have plumbing facilities, which, as long as we're cool and polite about it, we can use, and so that means showers and shitters and stuff. The big thing is Justin, do you know this? They declared a state of an emergency here in Boston in advance because they know traffic's going to be so miserable. So your choices. You can be an asshole who decides to try to go to Kerrville, Texas, which is right there in the right spot for 4 minutes and whatever of totality, or you can have a chill hang and take more time and be with your boys, and it's going to be way better if you come in the night before, stay the night after, no traffic, no problems.
No, fuck that. Don't do that. Come in 2 nights before, go to the Battle of the Bands, go to the bar crawl, go to the VIP event, and then show up for a Monday you will never forget. Garfield hated him, and we're going to prove that pussy wrong right here on the fucking property. Jesus, of all the times to cut me off.
Oh no, that was in support that time. That was like
Okay.
Yeah,
Good
you
to
were
know.
climaxing, and I was like,
know.
I was like playing you in. I was like, yeah.
Cool.
You landed it. Stick
Thank
around
you.
for a month.
Stick around forever. You want to know what? I want everyone to
Move
live
in.
here forever.
Yeah.
I want everyone to be here in my heart. And by in my heart, I mean this city.
You know what? There's
I tried to talk Ryer into moving here last week.
Yeah. He
I
may
tried to
take a
talk
few
him.
more tries. Oh, by the way, Ryer's episode dropped. He has never watched a single episode of anything I've ever done on YouTube
Yep.
and thinks it's fun and funny to keep that streak going. So he's not even watching the episode that he's on.
Okay, is that live now?
Yes.
How'd he come off?
Great. It's
Different YouTube channel. We can't mix messages.
Yeah.
But Ryer's great.
Right.
And he was great on this show last week.
Yes.
You actually sent me. We went back and forth about a few funny jokes from last week. Somebody did clip you roasting Donnelly.
Oh, dude, I had to call Matt and make sure that it was understood in the spirit.
You were really scared about that.
I'm
Why
really-
why were you so scared that,
Well-
that we were making fun of Donnelly too much?
It's in person. I think you and I both have an attraction to roasting and being roasted in person, but I've learned over the last 16 years that I don't particularly care for out of context things being blown up and misunderstood. So I suddenly, like, that's why I spray painted all over the bit that it was with love and affection or whatever, and later called Matt to make sure it was understood with, in the spirit it was intended.
Did it?
No, he's fucking pissed.
Super pissed, man.
I
a
actually
big baby neck
I
man
captured
is.
audio of him. He was all like,
Oh,
threw me out a window. He was fucked
Damn.
up.
damn. Thin-skinned Donnelly.
No, Matt the Miracle. Don't talk about Matt the Miracle that way.
Now, from what you've said.
No,
Now I've
no.
totally changed. He's canceled. He's canceled from the show.
Matt
No
the Miracle.
more. After he was such a dick to you,
No.
you want to know what? I'm standing up for my friend. My friend. You're going to treat my friend like that? You're going to treat my friend like that? I don't think so. I don't. That was Brian backing me up.
Not that time.
No, that was Brian backing me up. Before it was him cutting me off, but this time it was him backing me up.
Oh my god. Oh.
Don't you treat my friend like that. Don't you treat it. Hey, Matt, don't treat my friend like that.
Oh, by the way, have you heard from anybody how there's absolutely not one single rental car available in anywhere in Texas?
I've heard that that was a thing, and then they started going back on sale, but they were at ridiculous prices.
Yeah.
They actually have on the site on Hertz.com. They have right there at the top, Sultans only. You just like you
You
go to
the site, you click a call to prayer.
yeah, and you give enough gold bars, enough bullion at the counter. You just lay. It just says Sultans only. You know and then the Sultan will come up and say, "Is fair?" And then the counter person will say, and then like make a little like motion, a few more gold bars, bada bing bang boom. 11 people stand between Brian Brushwood and being a Twoty-Twoty.
Finally, I can go 2D.
Twoty-Twoty. That's it.
Oh man, Sultan's only.
That's
That's
it.
some
I'll tell
fucked
you
up
what,
shit.
because he's got 2 channels at 2 million. You have had 2 channels at 2 million that have crossed that threshold. Brian, you are at the absolute doorstep, at the pearly gates of being a Twoty-Twoty, something that everyone understands and no one can take away from you. How does that make you feel?
Man, it feels like a lot of people on April 8th are going to call me a Twoty-Twoty. Yeah. Anyway,
Do
Sultan's only.
we want to workshop that?
Yeah.
Instead of Twoty-Twoty, is there another name?
No. That's the most insulting. We'll stick with that one.
No, stop. I'm trying to fucking like there's got to be a little bit of playfulness because you're the one you didn't even want to talk about how awesome you are, and now you're like, no, don't make it too playful.
No. I mean, yes, that's how I'm behaving, but also, like, to be honest, it makes me more comfortable to have people like, hey, you're number 2.
Double 2 million? I don't know what it is. A 22? Club 22?
All right, real quick.
Deuce?
All right, you've got 6 subscribers left.
Okay.
To choose what song we illegally play as we cross a threshold.
Fuck to the extreme. I rock the mic like a vandal. Yes, it's Ice Baby. Or no. Fuck, it's a magic channel. We have to have a magic song. Let's play one of the 7 songs that every magician plays
Christ
during
alive.
their routine. No. Fuck that. No. Play a song from your act. Play a song from your act. That's what this deserves. This deserves one of the songs from your act. That's what needs to happen.
I mean, unfortunately, just play Muse.
Yeah, the Victorious. Oh, that makes sense because it's also one of the songs that your daughter's gonna play.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Actually, that is the one.
that is the
It's
one.
Starlight.
5 to go, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all that stands between Brian Brushwood and being a two-time.
A Twoty-Twoty. A Twoty-Twoty.
20 million subscriber performer.
All right.
Folks, in the metrics of a modern celebrity, only so many have crossed this threshold, and we're going to see it happen. 4 subscribers remain between Brian Brushwood and this threshold. One that only the best and the brightest have done. Folks, 5.
Oh no! Ha! Now this
3.
is what always happens.
Here we go.
This is where they all fuck with us
because they want to be the one. 6, 5.
Everybody wants to be the very last one, and they want to have the power. I will play copyright violating music that my daughter is going to play at Almost a Girl Band.
Here
Why
we
do we
go.
do this every time?
We dancing.
Every single
we
time.
We dancing. Between
It's
6
gonna-
and 5.
God damn it. You know what? Your punishment is...
All right, Brian, here. In this moment right now, what was the first thought you had when you realized that you were going to do Scam School? The first thought.
Oh, it'll be a good stepping stone to getting on TV. Turns out it was the real prize all along.
And what did you want to put into it? Like, what were you most excited about in terms of doing it?
I wanted to respect the art in a way that, like, the only thing that was remotely close to it was the fucking masked magician thing, and people defend.
Which again is a bad a bad comparison, only because
Right.
nobody had ever tried to do like fair, good, like
Respectful.
honest, respectable,
Yeah.
teaching very basic shit. The Masked Magician was trying to do the most low level of like, hey, there's ever seen David Copperfield? Want to know what he's up to?
He's
I'll
a
show
piece of
you.
garbage.
Yeah.
I wanted to change the tone. I wanted people to experience, and to be honest, there's a reason it was called Scam School and not Magic School. It was called Scam School because I wanted to secretly teach people. Copyrighted music, it never goes wrong and always makes things better, and you never have any penalties to playing it alone. Nice try, you fuckers who tried to back away. I'm sorry, I'm still at Tooty. You can call me Twoty-Twoty from now on. Tooty-Twoty, the heat is on. Tooty-Twoty, the heat is on. Almost a girl band gonna crush it at Stubbs, the same stage that Justin and I broke world records upon, and we lied to the media, and we are great. All right.
Brian, how does it feel to be a Tooty-Twoty?
Feels an awful lot like being a 1.99999 Tooty.
Yeah, but doesn't that tell you a little story?
Yeah, it does.
Brian, the magic was in you the whole time.
Well, not anymore. I gave it all away. You see, I ruined magic, Justin.
Fuck, now you admit it.
I mean, the evidence is right here next to a copy of The Heat Is On.
Ah, damn. Fucking apologies to Jay Sankey. Get fucked, Canadian. We won.
Trying real hard to find something to play at the end.
Tooty-Twoty.
Oh man, everybody, we're gonna crush it for Almost a Girl Band. It's
We
gonna be
are.
great.
We are. Apologies for that line. I have to apologize to Brian. But no, look, that was an exuberant outburst in a moment of true celebration. Brian, in all honesty and seriousness, you created a brand that has meant a lot to a lot of people, and it matters that this hit this milestone. Congratulations. Let's all get a round.
Hey!
And we continue. I'll tell you what, Brian.
Yep.
I told you at the beginning of this year that there is nothing but blue skies for us in 2024.
Yeah, but
And
then
I
you wouldn't
believe that
accept my
this
Blue
is-
Sky invite. Sorry. Shouldn't have.
Like I told you, Brian, there's nothing but dad jokes in 2024. And indeed, we will continue to investigate such phenomenon. Man, this event is going to be amazing. And good Lord, who knows what comes after that?
All right. We love you guys. Thank you so much for being with us. Thank you for being here for this moment. We look forward to hanging out and sharing stories, tall tales, tournament trophies,
Yep.
podcasts, concerts, special appearance by the moon.
Yep. In a place where he's not supposed to be.
Look, we love you guys. Shine on, you crazy diamonds.
It's been a Tooty-Twoty night.
God damn it. All right. It was still a great night. Bye.
Oh,
Justin Robert Young. Every time you go, I get so sad that I wanna drink a warm glass of Drano. Night attack, night attack, night attack, night attack, night attack, night attack. I love you.
Diamond Club hopes you've enjoyed this presentation. All right, I don't sound like that. What the fuck? Come on.